What's going on, guys? This is the Red Rogue, and today we'll be doing a brief look at some add-ons that can help improve a part of your UI you might not normally think much about, your character sheet. While there is a bit of good information you can glean from your character sheet as of now, there is a lot of extra things you could see and know just by using these two awesome add-ons. So today, we'll be talking about DejaCharacterStats and Crystal Sockets. So your character sheet is where you'll be able to see all your equipped gear, your item level, and your main stats, such as agility, stamina, armor, crit, haste, mastery, and versatility. If you're on a tank, then you'll be able to see additional stats such as parry and dodge, or if you have gear with tertiary stats on it, those will show up too. You can also hover over all of your gear slots and see what you have in there, what item level it is, what sockets it has, what enchants it has, and all that good stuff too. However, what if you wanted to know your current movement speed or global cooldown rate or even your energy regen rate? Or what if you didn't know what gear had sockets or enchants? Well, I guess you'd have to skim over every single piece every time and just remember that, right? Well, thankfully not, and that is where DejaCharacterStats and Crystal Sockets come into play. As a quick hello and thank you before we showcase these two add-ons, I have another couple of members for the Super Shiba Squad tier of my Patreon to welcome. So today, I'd like to introduce and thank both Vin and Nate G to the channel. I'm gonna have to start figuring out how to show all these names in the credits as the end screen is getting really cramped. So again, thank you both so much for your consideration and support for the channel. I truly do appreciate it. Okay, so now that we've seen what our base, boring character sheet looks like with no add-ons, let's load both Crystal Sockets and DejaCharacterStats. I'll leave download links to both of these in the comment section below for you folks if you haven't tried them before. We'll start with Crystal Sockets, as it's a pretty straightforward and easy to understand add-on. Basically, all it does is shows what pieces of gear you have that have sockets and what is in that socket. It also gives a brief little snippet of what your enchants are or what they do, such as my versatility enchants and my weapon enchants. While this doesn't seem like much, it can help out a lot when you're running around with a weapon or a ring or something you just put on and you still forget to enchant it after like 3 days of using it. So this will give you at least something of a reminder. DejaCharacterStats, on the other hand, is a little bit more complex. I've been using this add-on for many years, and when pre-patch hit and it wasn't working for like a day or two, it made me remember exactly how important this add-on was for me. DejaCharacterStats does a number of things, and probably the two most immediately noticeable ones are that it puts the item level of your gear as a text display over the icons on your character sheet, letting you know at a glance what you're wearing. On the right hand side of the sheet, you'll notice the literal ton of extra information that is now available to you. This covers all of the little things that the standard UI decided you didn't really need to know about for whatever reason. Things like your attack speed, durability rating, repair cost for your gear, current movement speed, and a whole lot more. It also adds decimal places to most of your stats, so you can see exactly how much crit you have, or haste, etc. What's even better about DejaCharacterStats is that it's actually exceptionally modular, allowing you to choose exactly what stats you want to see and which ones you don't, and what order they're in. If you click this little padlock icon in the top right corner, you'll see all the hidden options that are available, as well as the ability to move things around in whatever order you'd prefer to see them in. For example, if I wanted to see my exact stat rating instead of having to hover over the percentage versions of them, I can simply tick off these little boxes here on the left side, lock the character sheet again by clicking that padlock icon, and now I can see literal values for my crit, haste, mastery, and versatility. If enabled, you can also track your conquest cap, honor levels, and ratings in PvP, which is pretty nifty as well. For added customization, you can go into your Interface Add-ons tab and open DejaCharacterStats for even more stuff. This lets you change a lot of things, such as exactly how many decimal places the stats will go out to, and some extra visualization cues. There were some things I actually didn't realize it had, though when combining it with other add-ons, this can get a bit messy looking. For example, you can change your gear to show the cost of how much it would be to repair each piece, or you can show your item durability on them individually, or the average will show up on your shirt slot. Having all these enabled at once can get a bit overwhelming to look at in my opinion. However, you might want to see a couple of these things at the same time, so the choice is available to you, which is really nice. This isn't a crazy long episode as you can tell, because it doesn't really need to be. But I did want to go over both of these great add-ons that can help bring a bit more information out in the open for you to see more of exactly what is going on with your character and your gear loadout. If you haven't heard of or tried either of these add-ons before, I sincerely and highly recommend both of them, and I hope this information was useful to you. If so, then any likes, comments, or new subscribers are fantastic ways of showing your support for the channel. If you're new around to my little corner of the YouTube algorithm, then I'd like to invite you to check out the rest of the channel. I do new uploads every week on a variety of content, ranging from add-on videos such as this one, to week auras, tutorials, guides, and a whole lot of rogue stuff. As always, a huge thank you to all of my regular viewers, commenters, subscribers, and especially my patrons for helping make these Shiba Shenanigans possible. Thank you all so much for watching. This is the Red Rogue, and I'll see you guys around.